Welcome back to the Runs podcast. Spring marathon season is finally over for us.
For us too.
Happy days. How are you?
What a
Right?
week. Yes, mate. What a week, that. I've had a built-in week. What a week. Finishing mine and then coming up there. What a weekend. Obviously, all about London and you this week, sir. How are we? What are we, Tuesday? 2 days later?
2 days later, I'm feeling all right. My little pinky toe on my right foot is killing me, but it looks fine. So I've probably got internal damage to it, but I don't give a fuck, really. It'll go.
No, it'll go. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
What about...
job done.
What about yeah, right. What a job as well. What a day, that. Fucking hell. What a day. But how are you feeling, first of all, before we go into it? How are you mentally? Because that's a bit of a come down as well, isn't it? Because, I still had a bit of a high off it, and then travelling back, and then knowing I was going to London to watch and support everyone, and you mainly. So I still had that bit of a high until this week. So I think that's lulled my sort of mental down, if you like, because I know people suffer with it a lot of marathons.
Yeah. I haven't had it yet, but that's probably, it will come, I imagine, because I finished the race, then we headed home, really, didn't we, pretty much, stood around for a bit talking, and then made our way back, and then got home, went to bed, woke up yesterday. Obviously, Arlen was there on the tools on his camera, so I had 2,000 photos to go through as well. Talking to everyone else had done it on Instagram and everything as well. So I'm still riding the wave a little bit. It took me quite a while to process the day.
Yeah.
Whether or not I enjoyed it, which is fucking mad. Now I realise it was one of the best days ever. But yeah. So I don't know, perhaps and today I worked from home, so I haven't really gone back into reality yet, I don't think.
No, and especially as you said, knowing this was coming up tonight, and it obviously chat about it, still on a buzz, and same for me last week. It's this such a we'll talk. It's your one now. So what did you think of the before, the build up on the Saturday, the Sunday getting there? Let's get into that before we get into the actual race, Phil.
We nailed it. You went up on the bus, didn't you? But mine and my brother's plan worked perfectly. I was a bit late picking him up because I forgot my phone charger, so I was 10 minutes away from the house. I thought, shit, I haven't got my phone charger, so I had to turn around and go back and get that. Picked my brother up. I said, right, we'll get to Reading now, jump on a train, and it goes straight through to the Excel. And it was bang on. No stress. I didn't want to be driving through London and start ruining my weekend from the start. So worked bang on. Got up there Saturday. Met you in the expo. The expo was wild. Not so much the expo, because the fucking expo, right? I went in. I said, we'll have a walk around first, then I'll get my number, innit? Me and my brother. He's like, yeah, fine. And they put you into this New Balance shop. There's fucking people everywhere. Videographers everywhere, obviously filming the expo and everything as well. I'm not mad on New Balance anyway, so get me out of this room, but there was one t-shirt I wish I'd got. So I'm hoping it's going to be in the Pines in a month, because I do want to get a little t-shirt as a reminder of that, because the finisher t-shirts are shit fitting. Just make better ones, your New Balance, innit? But that's another story for another day anyway. Had a wander around the expo, didn't really look at anything because it was Saturday. I can see why people go up beforehand, but then we'll get onto that as well, because it's 4 or 5 deep on stands and everything as well. Went to grab my t-shirt. They goes, you need your bib number. I said, I know my bib number. No, we need to see your bib. I said, well, I haven't got it. I had to go back and get my bib, and then I thought, I'm just not going to go back and get the t-shirt because I'm never going to wear it anyway. And then I thought, no, it's London Marathon. Go and get your bib and go back and get a t-shirt. So I went back in the back way. I wasn't going all the way through that fucking New Balance shop again. I thought, if they don't let me in now because it's exit only, more fool me. But they let me back in. And then, we sat down with the E3 boys. We seen Carly Storm. We bumped into Craig Jones. Whoever it was by the water fountain wished me luck. I guess you listened to the podcast because you knew who I was. Sorry. we didn't stop and chat, but I'm really awkward in public as well. So yeah, but hope you had a good race. Fantastic. Let me know where it was. And then it was pretty straightforward. Like, the day before, we're naive in there because we live in the little small valleys and stuff like that. Of course, London's fucking mental today because it's London Marathon weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
We went all the way over to Nike to get a sign made, thinking we were just going to walk through the door like it's fucking Gwynedd. Yeah. That queue was too big. We went down to the Puma activation then because you wanted to have a go on a treadmill to win some shoes. The queue was massive for that as well. Lucky we were by the window, seen Luke Mayer through the window, Project 3 Luke, tapped the window and he let us in, queue-opped us in. That was pretty cool to be able to queue-op a Puma event.
Yeah. That was pretty
cool. Yeah. But we were in there and then like everywhere's too busy, like, and I know it's London Marathon weekend, what do you expect? Just stay down your house and run up and down Marsh Road if that's what you want, like, innit? But it's just too busy. And that was the same for the race, like. So we went home. You and Leanne went on and pissed. Me and my brother went back to our room. Went over the shop to get some carbs. And then watched the football and ordered Uber Eats for some more carbs as well. By that point, I did not want to see another carb for the rest of my life. And I don't know if my carb load, maybe I done it wrong because it was very junky, but then carbs are carbs as far as I'm concerned, right?
Yeah. What was you having then? Let's go into that. I know you said you had a pizza or pasta in the night, so that's ideal.
Yeah. I don't know if it was that, but it was a lot of, I don't know, donuts and stuff like that. Because you panic eating carbs as well, and you know, like the last couple of days.
It's hard, like, especially like if you don't do marathons a lot, only second one obviously, but it is hard, like, to like people say, oh yeah, carb load. It's a fine line.
Pasties, like
shit junk. Like, I suppose the ones I've learned is like more rice, bagels. When you're snacking carbs, like try and drink orange juice or a Morton mix, you know, that helps. Instead of having to eat all the time. Things like that got carbs in.
Yeah.
But you live and learn, but
and it don't matter, like, because whatever. And like I put on my post on Instagram, I'll get out to running what I'm willing to put in, like, and I'm not gonna drink a Morton drink mix. No. You know, I'm not gonna be careful with the carbs I'm eating.
No,
because I like fucking eating crap as well, and I don't want to drink a Morton drink.
Exactly. There's two sides to this coin.
Yeah, and then I fell asleep. Woke up about 6 then.
Oh, you had a good kip, man.
But yeah, if there's something me and my brother can do is kip.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have the issue, do you? You probably didn't give a shit. You were just like, well, it's just another day. Like,
I wasn't nervous ever.
Well, like, I don't know. When I told you 7:30 in the morning, you was like, "I'm going home. I'm not doing it."
What day was that?
The day of the race, Sunday.
I know, yeah.
I was about to leave our flat, walk over to our meeting point at mile 9.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But then he was like, no, I'm all right, I'll head out. No, I'm fine, I'm only joking. But you did sound a bit nervous then.
And then I had to have more carbs as well, innit? So I had 2 untoasted bagels with blueberry jam that I found in the Appy shop across the road. And I am done with drinking fucking hydration tablets. They are... Because they say to sip it through the day, but after an hour, it's like fucking river water.
Yeah. So just gotta get it down.
Fucking hanging. But yeah. Simple, and like I had a 10-minute walk over to Tower London Bridge Station. That was John Rambo, and I was like, this is not very good for my mental health. I'm stressing out here now because I don't know where I'm meant to go. I haven't got a clue if I'm going on a tube or if I'm going on a train. I don't even know if the tube and the train are the same things at this point. I don't know where to go. I asked 2 policemen, where am I going? I need to get to Blue Pen, and then he pointed 3 meters to my right and said, there was a sign that said blue, green, red, massive writing. I was like, all right, boys, I will every day. Thanks for your service.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah. But that was bedlam getting on, like, because it's so busy. And what they kept doing then is the next train coming through would have been going to... Where did I need to go to?
Blackheath.
Wherever I need to go.
Blackheath.
Blackheath, yeah. Next train, great. I was there. I was at the front of the platform. Thought if the doors land by me now, bang in, I'm straight on. And then I go, the next train will be arriving at platform 7 now instead of 6. So then everyone goes back over and I'm back of the queue.
Oh, nightmare.
But then, lucky I'd left early to like give myself a bit of time, a bit organised. Anyway, I finally got there. Happy days. Great. Baggage was really straightforward. That was annoying because we were going straight home after the race. My bag was full to the brim with everything I'd brought with me. Like that was hurting my shoulders. And then, yeah, pretty much put my bag in, went to try and have a poo. Then I went straight to the pee queue, had a pee, went straight back to the pee queue again. I went in the urinals 5 times for 2 pisses, I think, because I just thought I might as well just keep going round because I don't know anyone.
Go round, yeah.
Keep going round, had a couple of pees. Really well organised, like I'm nice and straightforward. But I just been doing a little bit of research, right? And we'll get on to that with my race when we look at that. But yeah, beforehand, happy days, perfect, really enjoyed. But we have got a guest joining us, so should we get her on and we'll break down both of our races together?
Yeah, that'll be a good one. Let's see both sides of this race from your point of view and Gaby's.
Let's do it. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We have finally been joined by Gaby Booth, Porthcawl Runners, London Marathon veteran, sub-3 London Marathon finally on the weekend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you doing? You all right?
Did it the hard way.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Did it the hard way.
Yeah. In style, I like to call it.
Yeah. Good way to put it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Everyone that listens will probably know by now what we're on about. We'll get on to the finish, but let's talk about... It's good because you were at the front and I'm at the back, right?
Yeah.
Now, for me, I was just telling Nikki now, I got stuck in, like, I'm running in the clay class, like, right? And I've put down 4.5 hours. So you'd assume everyone around me has put down like 4.5 hours as well, or around about that, yeah?
Yeah.
So why are they all running 12-minute miles when you need to run 10.5-minute miles to run 4.5 hours? So this was my biggest problem with the entire kind of day, because I was so frustrated I couldn't get out. It was like being in a box of matches. That's been my favorite way to describe it for the last 2 days. Being in a box of matches, I couldn't move, couldn't get out to set a 10.5-minute mile pace. When I did get out to set a 10.5-minute mile pace, someone would stop dead in front of me to take a selfie or something and put me back in 0 mile per hour pace because I have to stop dead and trying to get back up and running again. So that was my main problem with the race. Was it as busy where you were?
Yeah, I think looking at your photos, not as busy, but I've never been tripped so much in a race. People they were just weaving and pushing, and I wasn't the only one. There were 2 guys behind us at one point having a go at people, and yeah, it was busier than I've seen it before.
Yeah, we seen you at like mile 9 to me, or 9, and like even then I think, like the pack coming through your pit still seemed so busy. And it was the same last year when I did it, like I said, like just that sub group. It's I don't think the roads can handle it, can it? So it's hard then to get any rhythm, especially like for God, it was even worse obviously as a team from his 6,000 things. It was mental, but yeah, your end you missed. Your still, isn't it? And it's so dangerous when like you get tripped and you race over.
Yeah, definitely.
But at least You seen them a mile 9, Gab, because they told me they were going to be a mile 9, right?
Yeah.
I rode my uncle a mile 7. I thought, my brother's a mile 9 with everyone else. And he's got ibuprofen with him. So I got to mile 9 and I was like, they're going to be here somewhere. I needed a bit of a boost because I'd rolled my ankle once by that point. I'm 9 miles in. I could do with a familiar face. Like, I had seen Katie and Nathan Williams from 3M go sign in a mile 3. That was a nice little boost. But I thought, I'll see these now at 9 and I'll crack on. I got to like 9.5 and my watch was all over the place, obviously. So I thought, maybe they've got to be here somewhere. It's a mile stretch. I didn't see them. I was fucking livid for like 4 miles. It's like, where are they? Rolled my ankle again. And then when you come round that bend to Tower Bridge, Cutty Sark is cool.
Yeah.
But when you come round that bend to Tower Bridge, it's like, it's cinema. My mind was blown. Like, people must have been looking at me. I was just going, wow. How was you feeling there?
Yes, a good bit. Matt, the crowds are so deep and they must scream constantly for hours because they're going crazy even when they don't know you. It's one of the best bits, definitely.
Yeah. You were on for 3 throughout then, was you? Everything was bang. I know it was busy and stuff like that, but you were running the race you needed to run.
Yeah, bang on. Canary Wharf, it was hard because it messes up your signal, so you don't really know where you are. But yeah, looking back, everything was bang on where it needed to be.
Yeah. What were you worried about?
What, in Canary Wharf?
Just everywhere, like. Or did you feel good? Like, you've had a brilliant block as well. You kind of missed a session in the block, right? And you've been in everything.
Yeah.
You really wanted this sub 3 in London, didn't you? This was a big goal, right?
Yeah.
When did you start running it? Just so we can get on quickly, just to remember. Like, how long have you been chasing sub 3 in London?
Probably when I was just out of uni, so 2013, 14.
You weren't a sub 3 runner then, or?
I was more then. So I started running when I was in uni, which was probably about 2010. So yeah, it was probably just before kids because I remember saying I need to have a sub 3 before I can have kids. And I thought it was over.
Oh, bloody hell.
I had some 2 kids and thought, no, it's not going to happen.
But like you said, it was electric. It was so loud. It was so busy. And my biggest frustration from it all was I always mess up nutrition, or I mess up with my kit or whatever, or shoes. Everything was bang on. I had no chub rub. I didn't miss a gel. I didn't miss a salt tab. I had to stop taking on nutrition at 20 because I just couldn't stomach the thought of it. And by 20, I thought, your 420 is way out the window beer anyway, but so you might as well just get around, like, you know. But it was just so busy, like, and I know it's London Marathon. I'm not sitting here thinking it was going to have the roads to myself, but I would have hoped that I would have been in a group of people who are running 10.5-minute miles, 10:45, 10:15s, that are going for that number they put down. I'm not saying I would have run it, but I think I could have run it a bit faster if I'd had the space that I wanted. And look back at it. It's the back end of the donkey, innit? Yeah. I overtook a fucking rhino. I overtook a dinosaur. That's not happening where you are, like, right? But it's just, I don't know. Is it too busy?
Yeah, I don't think it's one to try and get a time on.
No.
I think it's just too big.
Yeah, not our sort of level. No offense to you, God, but even our sort of level, it's like, I suppose ahead of us, I reckon sort of championship is sort of the end of like the chance you got to run maybe fast because they're obviously getting out ahead of everyone and they are all sub 238 and what's women's now then, you know, is that sub 3?
Sub 309 on they for women.
So, like, I think they've got a chance if they, like, get ahead. But even the championship start now, what was it like this year? Is that ahead of Good Parade? Because they change it so many times, I can't keep up with it.
So many what, sorry?
They've changed it so many times. Like, the championship used to be separate, just behind the events, and then now it's like the Good Parade is in a different spot again. I know I didn't run this year, but it seems to change so often. Start up with what's happening where. I don't know. Was you in championship, Gaby, this year?
Yeah, so they capped championship this year. So it was like, even if you get the time, they capped it at the fastest, however many men and women.
Yeah.
So they feed you just in behind the elite men then.
Yeah.
So it is good. It is quite hard if you're a woman because you've then got the good for age men who are faster than you coming through. So you never had a group. So you're constantly moving forward then. Which is a bit tougher.
Yeah. Oh, well.
But at least they're sticking to their pace, isn't it?
Yeah, we say it's not a race to run fast, and then what happened Sunday happened. Not for us mere mortals, like, but no, you're right. I think it is like, and especially now with the more and more numbers that are going in, it's getting harder to run fast there for us lot, like.
Yeah. I wouldn't go. I've said if I was to go back to London Marathon, I would lie and say I'm going to run 3:30, and then I just sit in the hard shoulder out of everyone's way, getting overtook and just plodding along. And do you know what I wish I'd done as well? And you might, because you had your Pithcall vest on, because I had my vest on, I felt invisible because everyone else around me has got their names on their vests and stuff like that. So everyone's going, go on, Nikki, go on, Gaby. Go on, Carter, go on. And I'm like, what about me? Like, no one has wished me good luck, like, the entire way around. 6 or 7 people said, that's a nice vest. But I felt like my top tip would be to have you, definitely, and I was told beforehand, but I thought, fuck off, I'm having my own custom vest. My top tip would be, if you're going to run London Marathon, make sure you've got your name on your top, because you do feel invisible, and it gets a bit lonely for 26 miles when you feel like everyone around you is being supported, but not you, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have a lot of go on Pithcall?
Do what? Sorry.
Did you have like a lot of go on Pithcall? That kind of stuff.
A lot of like any Welsh supporters. I think they'd recognise the name, so then they'd give a shout out, which is good. Yeah. Club vests are quite good.
But yeah, so we get over Tower Bridge. Like I said, that was like, that blew my mind. It was, and do you know, and the weather was so nice. I think that happened because you come round, you can hear the noise, can't you? And you're like, what's that in? And the sky's blue, the bridge is fucking massive. Yeah. People are running over it. The noise just goes. But thank God there was no room, so I couldn't get ahead of myself and kick myself out of it. Like.
Really?
But then you bend on. And it was quite cool because you can see, you're running side by side, I don't know. You're going down, people are coming up and stuff like that. So I was keeping an eye up for people I might know or whatever, just to talk to someone, because I haven't spoke to anyone since my brother at fucking 8:10 in the morning at this point. But then you're also counting the mile markers backwards as well. And I'm like, oh my Christ. And then the Isle of Dogs just fucking chewed me up and spat me out. Yeah. Oh.
The worst bit.
It's horrible, isn't it? And the tunnels, I didn't enjoy the tunnels. We can get rid of the tunnels. Can we just build ramps over them or something?
Fortunately, they can't.
Do you know another problem I had as well? The water. Not the water stations. They were brilliant for me because I just love them anyway. But you know the fire hydrants and stuff like that? Some were only on half power, so you could choose if you wanted to go under them or not. But others were on full power, and I had to go through them. And it wasn't... I don't think it was as warm as everyone was saying. I got warm about 3 times. It wasn't boiling. And when they were on, I was like, getting wet on hand. I was like, oh, that's really quite cold, actually. It's quite annoying me. Like.
I loved it. It was amazing. Get me under there.
No. I did do a lot of my work in zone 2 though, so perhaps I hadn't got my heat up enough, like, you know. Apparently I've got a zone 2 now. Who knew, like, you know.
Who knew, yeah.
Isle of Dogs. So you just had to dig in round the Isle of Dogs as well. Still on pace as well. Pace doesn't drop until it drops for you, and does it, Gab?
No, the pace was perfect until the end. Yeah.
And then obviously, go on.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what was your prep going in, Gab? Did you have like a strategy to run like a negative split, or just try and keep as even as you could for 5Ks and see how you was last 10K, fueling, everything went well? I'm guessing so.
Keep as even as I could. Aim was not to drop off. And I knew the first few miles is downhill, so just use my heart rate to track that I could go a little bit quicker, but not below it. Which I managed to do then. So then when it did even out or got a bit harder, there was a few seconds then to play with.
Yeah. Thank him second.
Yeah. It's lucky I did.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you stop with a tip top on your Isle of Dogs?
Oh, no.
No. I had a tip top. I nearly had a cheese sandwich, but I thought that's a bit too far. Somebody had like a deli board. They were just giving out like deli sandwiches. I was like, I can't take that. Can't do that. Then the Isle of Dogs, like I said, that is horrible. But then that's the start of the finish end, isn't it? Once you get out of the Isle of Dogs, it's like, right, we're going to finish, but you know.
Yeah, you can't get down
there.
Go on.
Do you remember the bit where you went through and they were in a pub and they'd written everything on the road and they were going wild and the music was so loud, mile marker?
Was that Rundem Crew, wasn't it?
What was it?
Rundem Crew.
Oh, they were amazing.
Yeah.
That loved it.
That's always
the entertainment. Yeah, the entertainment was bang on. They had the gospel choir was right at the start, wasn't it? They were singing "Oh Happy Day," and it reminded me of Sister Act. I just wanted to stop and kind of clap along. I tell you, I overtook Lloyd with the Down syndrome that runs all the marathons. Yeah. I overtook Lloyd because he'd stopped to break dance to some Sugar Hill Gang. You see, it's brilliant out. Like I said, it is brilliant out there. It was a really good, like an amazing experience. What a day, what a course. The crowds were electric. It's just too many people. That was my only problem. And that's partly my fault for only being able to run the speed I can run as well, like, you know. Yeah. But the Rundem Crew, that was a nice kick as well, obviously. And then, yeah, it's just pretty much your own man, you know. But that's where I still couldn't get out to that point, like. And by the time I could get out, mile 18, 20, my legs had gone by that point anyway, like.
Yeah, that's the hard bit.
Yeah. But your legs hadn't gone. You were still going, bang on, flying around to mile 26.
Yeah.
We need to put a disclaimer out now, because that's last week. Nicky Tudor was in the fucking tent. Arwell was in Berlin tent last year. And you were on... Did they put him on a stretcher or just a foil blanket?
In the picture, the stretcher's coming behind, ready to go.
What happened?
I think they must have been warning signs and I wasn't listening and my body was just like, no, done.
So was it... Yeah, what was, like, say, I don't know when this happened, obviously, it looks like the last stretch, isn't it? Can you remember, like, Big Ben and everything coming round onto the mall and the sign? What's this last,
I remember coming round. Yeah, and Ross was saying, look at Big Ben. And I was thinking, I can't see anything. And then Gage walk. You know, you start to go when you're playing.
Yeah.
Come on. And they didn't have the signs this year, like the 800 meters, 600.
Oh, didn't they? Yeah.
So it stressed me out because I was like, well, like, how far is it?
But you know, you've done it 7 times.
I know, but I can't remember.
Yeah, you can't.
My head's gone by this point. I can't think.
Exactly. Your head's gone. Your watch is probably miles out.
Oh, miles out, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it to deck.
Yeah, so I came round by Buckingham Palace and my legs fell. So Ross picked me up and I was like, no, I need to do it myself. So he let me go, went back down. So, he started to help me then so I could walk. So it took me 10 minutes to do that final.
Oh my
No,
God.
it wasn't 10 minutes. Sorry, no, that's a lie. 10-minute miling I'd gone down to by this point.
Right,
So I'd gone
10-minute
from
miling.
6,
Thank God
14,
one of us could get that pace.
whatever, to 10-minute mile. And I could hardly walk. And then the other guy came then and helped. Another guy wanted to hold my legs. And Ross was like, no, she needs to walk over the line.
Yeah.
So we're like, right. And then you can see, by this time, I didn't know what was happening. But in the photos, you can see the medics coming behind with their stretcher ready then.
No.
So then when I get to the line, that's it. I'm out. I'm gone.
But they got to throw you over the line then.
Yeah, they threw me just over the line, but only over the first pad. So I think there was a bit of a concern with that register enough, but it was fine.
Yeah.
My Garmin was stopped for me, so it's all good. And then
Oh my
Pass
God.
out, stop my Garmin. That should be
stop the Garmin. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Stretched off.
What was your official time?
2:59:07.
Oh, easy,
so you had a bit, easy.
Yeah,
you
but
could have done
that. I would have been a 2:56 pace. Oh,
I know.
Grim.
Well,
what was you going for? Was you going for 2:56?
2:59. I didn't care. It just had to start with a 2.
No, but if it was going to be 2:56,
yeah,
that's where you fucked up.
yeah, true.
that's full send, isn't it? Full send.
Yeah.
Are you getting it's not 2:56?
No, not after that.
Good.
No, I think knowing the state I was in, I was just happy because at one point I did think, oh my God, I'm not going to make it. And you can see the finish line. Like,
yeah.
Imagine that being wheeled off at that point. I'd be gutted. Yeah, no.
That would have been funny if I'd ran past and you were just sat there. I'd say, ta-ra, Gab.
Wheeled off, yeah.
It's an extra place for me.
But, so you nailed everything, right? You nailed the pace, nutrition, everything, water intake. You just full send and nearly fucked off, like.
Yeah. I know. It's just
Any idea what it was, or was it just the fatigue?
Fatigue, just cramp.
Yeah.
So from 16, my legs started to cramp.
Really?
So from last year it was 14, so I was like, fine, I got a bit nearer. But it wasn't too bad that I couldn't run through it. But once I was in the medical tent, the cramp was unreal. I'd never had it before. Yeah.
Mm.
How long did it keep you for?
I don't know. It was quite a while.
Is it a blur after it?
Huh?
It's a blur after the line.
Yeah, until the cramp set in the tent, and then I was in so much pain I was fully awake. Yeah.
Came back to life.
Came back to life.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
That's
amazing. Childbirth.
Oh, well.
Bloody hell. I'm glad you said that, not me, or I'd be in big trouble.
No, it was.
Oh,
fractions of my leg.
But all's well that ends okay, innit? And you sat here with us having a chat now, and it was all fully worth it, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, with every step.
Nothing bad happened apart from that, obviously. Everything else, like 26 miles was bang on, perfect race. Would you just say that?
Yep. Gels, right, salt tablets, fluid, everything. Bit of a wobble in Canary Wharf, like you always go into a bit of a down bit, don't you? I managed to pull myself out. Yeah, just mad.
Running is hard, people. Running marathons is very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes on Instagram you see them doing it every week or whatever it is, and I think it takes it away from it a bit. It is actually really far and really hard, and I think people forget sometimes.
Do you know? And I think
massively underrated, massively, and that is the problem in it with the socials nowadays. Like we all love it, we all follow all these influencers, a lot of us, and runners and celebrities that are running them, but like it is so downplayed. Like how many people finished Sunday? 59,000. Like, a fair play and hats off to every single person. Yourself running sub-3, Gar running 5:27. It's an unbelievable achievement. So anyone out there, like, my hat goes off to end. Like, it still blows my mind people running them. And people like me and you, no offense to Gar, we train hard and we're trying to achieve lofty goals, like, and we work hard, but they work just as hard, doing twice as long as that. But it's so underplayed by people now. It does piss me off.
It is. It's so far, and I'm still not sure if it is. It's because it's not for everyone. I'm still not sure if it is the distance for me. But we'll have a look in Amsterdam now, and I don't know. Maybe you just walk away from here then, if there's more room, and I still, because you don't want to be out. Look, if I can run. What are you doing, Gab?
I know, I'm glitching. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like the Matrix.
I know.
Brilliant. Mad. Yeah, it did go for a minute.
My body was like, mile 26.
Yeah.
It's happening again.
Glitch is back.
I don't know. I give it. Technology's bad.
No one watches it anyway.
No,
but no, I don't know. Like if it is a distance, because look, I'm pretty sure now I could run a decent half and run the entire, because it is running, isn't it? And Nike got in a lot of hot water, obviously, for runners welcome, walkers tolerated. But when like I said last week, when I was walking, I was tolerating it. I didn't go into the marathon. I don't go into any race with the intention of walking. So maybe a half marathon is the distance for me where I can run 13 miles uninterrupted. But I feel like Amsterdam, I can have one last roll of the dice with more space and see if I can go 26 miles without walking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nicky, have you done Amsterdam before?
No, I haven't done it. I worked there for a weekend once, my old job, and we was obviously staying on board the ship. We was able to get off every night, so I did run part of the course, the canal bit, the out and back. I am a bit worried about that. Hopefully I'll get up in the right pen, and because that is quite narrow and it's not the best road what I remember. So I'm a little bit worried about that stretch, which I think is about 10k. I think it's 5k out and back, but apart from that, it's pan flat, isn't it? And it should be a good event. Like obviously it's sold out this year, so it's a lot more runners than usual, I'd imagine. But yeah, looking forward to it. Not yet.
So what's next for you, Gab?
Yeah, never mind me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, but I'm not running yet. Don't have to think about it.
I don't want to think about running. I got Biddeford there in 2 weeks.
Yeah. But that's what you said just now about the influencers and online Instagram. We were on about that before you came on, and I said I'm not running till middle of next week. People will be out now. They've done 26 miles yesterday, running a fucking 10k recovery run today, and then they put it on Instagram, and then these non-runners think, "Oh, that's what you got to do, is it?"
Yeah. Yeah, I can hardly walk still. I'm out all week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got to make sure I do go back.
Yeah, that's your thing now. Get you in some summer stuff before you do fall off a cliff.
No, I will. I will not fall off a cliff because I've got to run Amsterdam in October, and Carter said I've got to run here in under 5 hours. So, project 4:59:59. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
What about everyone else that was running it? Because we had a lot of friends out there as well. Did you see anyone you knew out on the course, Gab?
He ran past me at the very start, and that was the last I saw of him. Harry Jenkins from Porthcawl.
I thought you meant Jedden.
No one else, actually, I don't think.
No?
No. No one else I knew.
Let's have a look at your tracker, Nick, because you were out there tracking, and let's break down, have a quick look at everyone done.
I obviously seen, at mile 9, seen Ross.
Gab, I'm going to knock your camera off. You can still hear us, right? But I'm going to have a fit.
Yeah, so...
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, so at mile 9, seen obviously Gab and Ross. Seen a few other Porthcawl, Ben, Alan. Then I saw the Ponty boys, Nick and Ed, with Craig Burrows, were running together. Who else did we see early on? So obviously the three boys, Jordan Harris, Sam and Morgan Creeber, Rio, pending, just moaning. Who else did I see? Go on.
A special mention for Rio, because he took a bib 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He got stuck. He was in a pen that he's a lot faster than he couldn't change pens because of the bib. and still dropped to 304. 304?
304, yeah. Fair play to
304 off a 3-week block.
3-week block,
Now,
yeah. Animal.
If Rio settles down and picks a fucking sport, he could be very, very good.
He could.
Not that he's not already very, very good. He could be absolutely good.
He could. Yeah. So going back to there, so obviously Matt Ram was up in the sort of championship front end, aiming for 225, so had a great run running 228 on a debut marathon. Obviously Geraint from Scott, Mikey Davis, Gareth Poston, Matthew Blackwell, Talbot boys, seen them.
Blackmore.
Seen it times. Mikey didn't see us, I was streaming him. Neil Price was running for Mencap. Vinny was running. What was Vinny running for? Chris Reese, our mate, went sub 3 running for Anthony Nolan. Yeah. So many charity runners. That's another thing. That is what's great about London. The charity runners, what a job they do and the money they bring in. Like unreal effort from all them, raising all that money yourself. Got over £3,000 now. Unbelievable. Fair play.
But it's incredible as well because do you used to watch Happy Valley?
Yeah, that's good. That was, wasn't it?
Sarah Lancaster.
Yeah.
You know the boy Tommy.
Yeah.
He's type 1 diabetic and he ran for a different diabetes charity.
Oh, did he?
And he ran with £123,000.
Wow. God, that's amazing.
Fair play. That's what it does do his job, London, in fairness. Because Boston, you don't see any of that. They probably are charity runners, but you don't see any sort of like that big push on it then, I would say, out there. There probably is running for charity, but there's no sort of I don't see the best or the best sort of thing, with records and all that. So,
yeah,
that is where London is great and the money it raises. Yeah.
Right before you go through the list, on the charity ones as well, my little morale buddy, Olivia Melville Jones, she ran Sandom, and she was running for Teenage Cancer Trust, so raising loads of money for that as well. And she ran 4:32.29, but apparently she's entered the ballot because she's going back for that 4:30 now. You do get the bug in, don't you?
Yeah, a lot of people do and go back,
especially when you get close to like something. A landmark time, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like 4:32, you're like, well, I got to get 4:29 now, ain't I? And then that's where the madness starts.
Definitely.
Who else do we have? Katie. Fucking another great run from Katie as well. That is a fast house.
Yeah. Carly Cole and Carly Stone, great runs. Lindsay Reddy, Nia Reddy, Craig Jones, Paul Mason. Obviously the pros that we've seen out there. Obviously been on. Wasn't happy with it time. Seeing them go through was amazing early on. Like they were all flying, weren't they? Then the Cook brothers, James and Sam. James he was absolutely loving like the mile line, flying along. Had a hell of a run. Do my project, see a load of them out there. Yeah, we had
a fast point.
Gareth Richard. That's my tracker now because when we love the tracker. And that's another thing I want. The tracker is absolute dog shit. Didn't know what anyone was or if in it.
No. Did you mention Meg as well?
Oh no, Meg, because Meg was showing on my tracker. It has not started for like 3 hours.
I know. I spoke to Meg. Meg has been class with me in the build, keeping in touch, making sure everything's going all right, as loads of people have. Like yourself, Gab, everyone's been like top notch, making sure that I am doing the training and getting me through and counting down the days and the hours sometimes as well, Gab. But Megan,
that's wound him right up. That's wound him right up on us, Gab. Fair play.
I'll make sure I do it for Amsterdam for you too.
Yes.
Oh, you're
starting now.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. But Meg had a bad throat. It came through on Thursday. She said she ran for 16, but then she could see it was slipping away. She couldn't breathe properly, so she just walked around and enjoyed some tip tops and some beers along the way as well.
Nice.
But that's the back end is pretty cool if that's what you're doing, yeah. And look, it's like it was brilliant. Like what a day, what a race, what an experience. And if I'd known what it was going to be like that, I maybe would have embraced it more as well.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to run a fast, not a fast time for me, like, do you know what I mean? And I've got nothing against the people that are like getting in my way, really, apart from put down the right time when you're starting. Yeah, run fucking 10.5-minute miles in a 10.5 minute zone. But I don't know, running's for everyone, innit? Fucking mind my own business.
Yeah.
But some incredible runs. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't rush back. Now you've got your sub-3 in London, Gab. Are you done with London for a bit? Are you going to run London if it's 2 days next week, or are you going to...
No, we were saying this. Like, which one is going to be the actual London Marathon? And
Sunday, yeah.
Like, if I'd run on the Saturday and then had to go support on the Sunday, I'd be dead. Like,
yeah.
And then what if you have friends who are running on different days? Like, we went out with the club after. We all celebrated together because we'd all done it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just don't get how it's going to work.
And the city was rammed from Thursday through to Monday. People are not going to race Saturday and fucking teleport in Saturday morning and teleport back out.
How do they do the expo? Does that mean you have to go another day earlier? Because it'll be shut on the Saturday because it's a race?
Oh, yeah, that's the point, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think, I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, I get...
All the extra money they make will go on postage now.
Yeah, post the fucking things. But I get why they're doing it. They're trying to... There's a boom. They want to make more money as quick as they can and to get more people of the opportunity. I get it. But from my side, it's the first time I've been up to watch. And, we've got around and I fully expected it to be like it was. But it was chaos everywhere trying to get around. They closed tubes or weren't letting more people into tube stations. I get it, safety. But then, if you can't cope with that, for a race with 55, 59,000 people, how are you going to do it if there's 100 plus people there? Because like Garth said, you're not going to go up on Friday and race Saturday and go home. Everyone's going to be there. It's a Monday still, the whole weekend. It's going to be, it's going to be carnage. Yeah.
But try something different, innit? Maybe not at all. I'm not entering a ballot because I can't run London Marathon in April, Amsterdam in October, and then London in April again.
Oh, yeah.
That would make me a loser. That would make me an action runner, and fuck that.
Don't want to be that.
I like in retro, like looking back now, I'm glad I've done the London Marathon. I was saying, Gab, before you came on as well, because I surround myself, like I'm always with or talking about or talking with or talking to people that can run marathons in sub 4 hours. So when I run 5:27, I was like, first of all, my first reaction was I was a bit shit. But then thinking back, it's like, it's not actually, because you've run a 49-minute PB and that's your time you run, like, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm happy I done it. I wouldn't. That's what it was, because it was weird. Like, I'm like, sounds like I'm massaging my ego now. I'm not, but this is what it's like at this end of it as well. Like, everyone was like writing on your Instagram stories and your Strava, and I'm like, why you're all lying to me? But you're not, like. But it's mad.
No, definitely not.
But if I was going to go back to London Marathon, I would put my time down as 3.5 hours. I would have my name on my bib. And I would only race if it was 1 day of the week, not 2.
Yeah. And I think you've just got to enjoy it. I just don't think it's a course to be chasing times.
No. Yeah.
Well, in all the shit you sent me in the fucking build up to this, Gav, if you could have sent me that at any point, that would have been great.
God, you forget, don't you? Every year I do the same, and then you go back and you're like, oh yeah, no, it's packed.
Yeah. It is packed. It is a great experience. So, like, I've done it. I've been lucky enough to do it 5 times. I said to a lot of the boys that I've trained with in this block, and they're great boys. Like, they're more triathletes.
This is too heavy.
And it is heavy. And they wanted to, try and tick that marathon box. And, I said, London is your home event and such. But I said to them on Saturday night, I was giving them some advice. Like, I said, whatever you do, don't get stuck in your watch. Like, try and lift your head and enjoy it as well, like, because it is an experience, and those crowds are insane. And fair play to them all. Not all of them got what they wanted, and they all did say, what a day. Like, they did manage to take that from it, if not the time they all wanted.
Yeah. I think it takes a long, especially after your first one, it takes 2 days to process the entire thing. Like it's surreal. Because I spoke to you on Monday morning, Gab, didn't you? And you said you walked out of the hotel, it was like nothing had ever happened.
Yeah, barriers, everything gone.
Yeah.
No rubbish,
Mad, innit?
nothing.
No rubbish, nothing.
It's like mad, innit, Gab? Because you like what have you put into a training block? 14, 16 weeks.
Yeah.
And it all comes
so
down
much.
to that 3 hours.
For one day where it could go right or very wrong, and
Yeah.
so much effort, and you've got to wait again then as well. Like it's not like a 5K. You could go and find one in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, where you could recover and go again. It's like
They're brutal. They are.
So, I had Snowden. I got ill. What can you do? Like it bumped that hard block. 12, 14 weeks was gone. Like, and then I had to wait till obviously then. It's like mad. Like, but I do love it, and I won't black it off. I do love it.
It is. And like all jokes aside, Gab, if your legs go a mile earlier, that is the end of the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's carrying you that far.
No. And even if they did, then they'd probably not going to get there under that 3, innit? So
God. No.
But I'm proud of you for full sending it and nearly fucking off.
Oh yes, unbelievable, clear class running, love it.
I know. We need to see the photos now, Gab. I need you to send them to me, and then we'll see who done it better, you or Arwell in Berlin.
He already said he can't wait for the replacement T-shirt.
No,
Yes.
season 2.
That is season 2. Yes, full send off, back off.
Season 2 T-shirt, version 2 of the Sometimes It Is That Deep T-shirt.
Yeah, definitely got to.
Oh, happy days, London Marathon. I wouldn't mind going up to watch, but again, I wouldn't want to go up and watch next year if it's a 2-day event because.
Yeah, what day do you watch?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Either way, next year I'll be giving it a miss. I'll be running it or going up. If it is, well, it more or less. I think it's 99% confirmed that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
To go to Newport instead.
No chance then.
We'll find something else. What about you, Gab? What's next now? What's the rest of the year look like for you? Is there stuff in the plan, pipeline? Obviously, we've got Amsterdam. What have you got planned up? Summer, shorter stuff, and then winter, autumn marathon?
Yeah, speed now. Yeah. So I got the Welsh one, so Bideford and Swansea. And then...
Oh, while I remember, Carly Stone asked me to ask you, I don't know if I meant to ask you on the podcast or not, if you found the So Welsh vest yet.
Oh, no. That'll be good. Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, because they were in TK Maxx, see? Saw vest.
Oh, they were red, were they?
No, just normal colours. But yeah, she found them in TK Maxx. So.
Sam Monkey got them online though. Have you looked online?
Yes.
For what?
Sam was on about them on a weekend too. She got them online on TK Maxx.
Yeah, see? Good.
Have you looked online?
Yeah. I got enough. I don't need any more.
No.
Yeah.
I need to stop spending.
You got us a bit of free publicity as well, didn't you? With your
I did. Yeah.
BBC Wales.
Legend.
Lucky I was wearing my jumper.
Yeah.
I know, exactly.
Brilliant.
So, Bideford, Swansea, and...
Oh, it's Great South for a change I've entered. The Great South. 10 miles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who was on
wouldn't
about
mind that.
Yeah.
Someone was on about that. Previous guest mentioned that.
Yeah.
Where is it?
South somewhere.
Yeah, it's like Slampton way. It's down there somewhere, isn't it? Or Bowman.
No, I do not want to come along.
Be nice for a change.
Yeah. Someone else was on about that. I can't remember who was on about it. Was it that? Oh, Dan Woodjoe, was it? Was that the longest he'd run before? Someone was on about it not long ago. Yeah, I think it was Dan.
Yeah, it would have been maybe.
And we forgot to mention Dan.
Well done, Dan. Fantastic. Raised a lot of money for Oxfam as well.
Did.
Brilliant.
Looks class, that picture finish.
Any more marathons this year, Gab?
No, I only do one a year.
Do you?
Oh, do you?
Yeah, can't do any more. I'm too old now.
Shut up, will you?
I am. I can't recover any quicker.
You're like a Polly Pocket. I know. What am I doing? What am I doing another marathon in October? I tried to shift it onto Mick Hill on the weekend, but I'm glad he said no, because I am actually
You did, didn't you? You tried to do a swap.
No. So I'll be down Swansea anyway, so I'll make sure you get around nice and loud. And you're going to jump on a couple of sessions with us maybe for the Swansea half stuff as well anyway, right?
Yeah. I'm enjoying you.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Love it.
Right. Should we... But Gab, honest to God, well done. I am so proud of you for getting that sub 3, because it's been in the pipeline since I found out you existed. And I've watched you grow over the last couple of years. And because, in Wales, like, that field is an hard little field to break into as well, isn't it? Like, elite women in Wales. But you're well and truly in it now.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
It's so modest.
And, obviously, if you didn't have issues, what's more to come, isn't it? Maybe next year now in a marathon. If 256 was close, that'll be another big leap.
Yeah. And, obviously, our good friend Scott Gray is still trying to break sub 3. Any tips for Scott?
No, I don't think I'm the one to be giving tips.
Just full send or fuck off, Scott. Don't be afraid to bonk.
Yeah, just don't listen to your brain. Just keep going.
Yeah, just keep moving.
Listen to these boneheads instead. Oh. But this is, I love this sport. Like, that's what I've realised over the weekend from seeing both sides, like being out there doing the race, the support, and from experience of being on the other side for other races watching. There's nothing quite like this sport. Like,
no,
it's amazing.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Like the support we get. We're always thankful for people like yourself buying our merch. Everyone else, like people who are supporting Gareth on the day, but then like that's supporting the other clubs as well, isn't it? You know, like we call all the South Wales clubs, like you said, because we know the club. It was brilliant seeing them. Obviously, the Cook brothers, they run for bloody wherever they run up in England. Like we're supporting them. They were streaming back at us. You know, it's amazing, isn't it? Like you don't get that in many other sports than running. Like
no.
Brings everyone together, in fairness.
My brother said it was one of the best days of his life, and he said he just loves it because every single person in London that day just wants to see each other doing well. Like, whichever side you're on, everyone just wants to see everyone winning.
Yeah,
and I think everyone's just out there doing it for them, aren't they? Like, which is what's nice.
Exactly.
And like exactly earlier,
it's against yourself rather than
it is. It's you against you, isn't it? That's all it is.
Yeah.
And like I said, I do joke. I joke about obviously being the back end of the donkey, but you do see some incredible stuff. People doing 26 miles in wheelchairs, people doing 26 miles in crutches as well. But everyone, they're out there doing it for themselves, and who knows why they're doing it, like, innit? But they fucking doing it.
Yeah.
True.
Right. Should we do favourites quickly and then wrap it up?
Yeah. Right.
You know the drill, Gab?
She knows the drill. She knows the score. Favourite, Gab? Favourite race?
Oh, God. I think it's going to have to be London.
Yeah. Done it a few times now, and you've obviously cracked it now.
Yeah. Oh, what you do? No, you've got 7 London Marathon medals now. What do you do with your medals?
Shove them in a box in the cupboard.
Yes,
what about the sub 3 medal?
How bad is that?
No.
Same
with me. Hanging pride of place.
Yeah, that's what we should.
I'm going to do a GoFundMe to get you framed with a photo of you bonking.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Framed with the bib.
Yeah, so got the bib.
With some knee blood on it.
Yeah,
the knee blood on it. Ah, nice. Right, favourite race is London. Favourite distance?
Half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think.
I don't know. It depends what I'm doing at the time.
Yeah.
After a half, I would say that.
No.
Yeah, I think a half. I think got enough time to think. It's not too fast off it, but then it's not as long as a marathon.
No, definitely not. Is it, guys? Definitely not half of a marathon.
Oh, I went through, even though I was struggling to get pace out. I went through half in 2.5, which is there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
So I had a good first 13 miles, even though I was stuck in. Maybe it was my fault. Who knows?
We never know now. You can just say it was. Next, Gab, favorite shoe?
Oh, Alpha Fly all day. Got loads of them.
Which version? I know you wear the 3s a lot now. Would you say
Threes.
the 3s are the best of the lot? Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 years ago I didn't own a carbon shoe. I was against them. I wasn't having them.
Yeah.
And now I have a house full.
Are you strictly Team Nike?
Yeah, sorry. I tried the Asics, but they didn't suit me.
I love Nike. I'm only wearing them because they were free.
Puma for short distance. The R3s.
Yeah.
Well, you've got the Puma R3s just for shorter distances.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Gaby.
They are like, they're an unreal shoe, but like only now I think my calves are coming back to life. Like they've absolutely battered me the last couple of miles. I was in agony. But they're a brilliant shoe, honestly. Like whether they're a marathon shoe, I don't know. But a lot of people are running fast marathons in them as well. So obviously they might be used to them more. My issue was, I think, and I spoke last week, I go and use them, and in between I literally raced in them and that, and I raced an half and then raced a marathon in them. So maybe that's sort of my fault as well, not getting my car. Well, we'll see. Favorite athlete.
Favorite what?
Athlete.
Sarah Hall.
Oh, good pick.
Yeah.
She's pretty inspiring, and she like still going like she is, like into her 40s.
Yeah. Yeah, and so fast still.
Yeah, still so fast. I know she had a bad day in Boston, but that was the one I was gutted I didn't catch up with in Boston. I was gutted I missed her book signing thing. I would have gone for that. Yeah, it's a good job. I like that one. And last one, bucket list race.
What is it?
A bucket list race.
Bucket list.
Do you listen to this podcast? You tell us you do.
Well, I can't remember the order.
No, yeah. Bucket list race.
Bucket list race is Valencia Marathon.
Oh.
You could do some damage out there.
Yeah.
You'd have to next year.
Yeah, you're going to try the ballot next
year.
Problem is now, it's ballot
again. 2 years.
Like, ballot now.
Oh, is it? Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah, it's gone to ballot this year.
Oh, I'm not going to get that.
So popular, ballot. Like, I don't think it's going to be as bad as a London ballot. We've got 2 million going for 30,000, but it went to ballot because it was selling out so quick. You get in. Well, with that time, and you'll get in. Confident in it. But yeah, great city as well, Valencia. I say after everyone, it is a great city to go and visit. So, double bubble.
Yeah, I love the half. Yeah.
You've been done the half of it? That's fast, isn't it? That's something that's on my list. I think of go and do the fast half. They're all fast, isn't it? The 10K always seems to be fast, the half and a marathon.
That 10K looks good as well. I don't know if it's a bit far though. Is it for 10K?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, and it's January and it's like, just after Christmas. Taking the piss going away, I don't know. Money, everything. It's a hard one to get up to.
Yeah. Good though.
Yeah, over to you, Gab.
Right, Gab. What song would have been playing going down the mall
Oh, God.
on Sunday?
Oh, God.
What would have brought you back to life?
I don't think.
Nothing.
It's a song, isn't it? Isn't that Paramore?
Oh, is it Evanescence?
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, there is.
That one?
Yeah, that one. That's a brilliant choice.
That would be. And who's playing Gaby Booth in a movie of her life?
God. I don't know.
Do you look a bit like Renée Zellweger or not?
Who? Oh, I'm not very good with names now. Faces I need. What's she playing?
Well, she's Bridget Jones.
Oh God, thanks.
But no, but she's only Bridget Jones in Bridget Jones. She's Renée Zellweger, and she gets into character for Bridget Jones. She doesn't look like that all the time.
So am I having her as Bridget Jones or as her?
No.
As Renée Zellweger. It's up to you. It's your fucking movie.
Your movie, yeah.
Right, Gab.
Or the thinner version.
Oh, bloody hell. Don't get me in trouble now. Thank you very much for coming on finally. Thanks for glitching out, so we haven't been able to see you for the last 20 minutes.
I know.
But, like I said, again and again and again, absolutely buzzing for you to get that sub 3 in London, even if it did mean fucking blacking out. So well done.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well done to everyone else that done London as well. Every 59,000 of you, apart from the ones that got him away. You can fuck off.
Well, we work out how many that was. What was he finishing position?
They didn't all get him away, did they?
Well, you were saying they were. So they were.
Oh, but I'm such a diva, like, I expect to have London Marathon all to myself.
Yeah,
you shouted anyway.
I nearly had a fight, Gab, yeah.
Oh, any punches?
We both went for the same gap, and I won because I was beefier than him. And then he was like yapping. I said, "Oh, just fuck off, please." And then I ran away faster just in case he did want any smoke. Yeah. All's fair in love and war. Nick, do you want to wrap it up?
Gab, thanks very much. Landed for you to get that sub 3. You've been running great for a while now, so it was great to see that finally happen for you. I know the end was what a story as well, isn't it? Sub 3 and that story, like brilliant.
That's it. Like and honestly, that photo, when you dig our photo out, get it printed out, put it somewhere, like, because when you dig that out in 40, 50 years and show the grandkids, that's better than showing them the fucking medal, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got a brilliant story to go with there, innit? Amazing.
Yeah. Or dig the T-shirt out of the bottom of the Ottoman in 30 years.
The T-shirt that is coming.
I'll wait for it.
Legend. Nice one, Gab.
Yeah, nice one, Gab. Aye, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Brilliant. And well done to everyone at done London. That's another week of the runs. Jabbering shit done. Thanks to Gaby. Thanks to everyone else that was in London. Dinas was there running, supporting Gar, supporting everyone else. Great weekend. Time for a rest to you all. Feet up. And we will see you on a start line somewhere soon.